Hey, what's up everyone? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Vic Fix It. On this one, I bring exactly how I began. I received several emails inquiring, how do you begin? Well, this is how I began. I purchased very economical vehicles, and for a specific reason. I was scared to do a mistake. So my train of thought was, if I buy a $1,000 vehicle and I do a huge catastrophic mistake, well, I could always sell it to a junkyard for $700 and technically lose $300 and several hours of my life. On this one, I bring you a 2003 Honda CRV LX that has a bad transmission. Now, the car does have other damages cosmetically, but overall, a very good vehicle and a good candidate to make a profit on, since it's a mass production vehicle that are highly dependable and people still love them to this day. It's a 4-door automatic SUV, and there's always a huge demand for those type of vehicles for under $4,000. Now, I take you step by step and show you exactly how to buy it, fix it, and sell it. Let's get to it. After asking the seller several questions, I was able to determine that this vehicle would be somewhere around $3,500 once I sell it. And he was only asking $1,300 for the complete vehicle. I figured a transmission, I could get it for somewhat economical, and the vehicle didn't appear to have a lot of damages. So I pick up a U-Haul trailer and I make my way. Since we had a lot of rain, now I was able to tell exactly what I bought. Now here I can see that the fender's a bit faded, that fender needs replacement, and I'm missing a mirror. Tires look okay. I do have a dent in the rear, that spare tire is bad, and the tires are all overall in good shape. The interior is very clean for what it is. Being that this is an 03, it is not in bad condition. All it's going to need a good scrubbing, a vacuum, and it should present itself fairly well. Parts, my first go-to place for something used is usually going to be eBay. I typed in 2003 Honda CRV transmission and I get some parts available. Now they want $1,100 for this transmission shipped and $1,300 for this transmission shipped, and we can see the miles here is really what they're going at. So an average price will be around $1,200 and I can have this transmission at my doorstep. Let's keep going. After reviewing prices for $1,200 of the transmission, I was able to find this working CRV for $1,500. I was able to negotiate it to $1,000, and I had a vehicle with a solid transmission, a good engine, and all the parts I needed to be able to put this other CRV together. Now this thing wasn't pretty, the condition was extremely rough, the sunroof wouldn't even close, the door locks wouldn't even work, but it was exactly what I was looking for. A very economical alternative to a CRV transmission. Now my first step was to remove the battery and remove the transmission shift solenoid. Now there's two of them, the one that goes up top for reverse and the one that for the forward gears that's towards the sides. A few 10mm bolts, and I take this bad boy out to be able to put onto my other transmission to see if it's the transmission and if I get lucky. Once I was able to remove the gasket from the shift solenoid, there's 4 tubes that have a mesh inside to prevent from any dirt getting into the transmission itself and clogging it. And you just gotta clean them out with some brake fluid, and I wanted to make sure that they were good to go for the next transmission. I was feeling a bit lucky and excited, but this transmission was done. I would accelerate the vehicle and it wouldn't go anywhere. It was just spinning. So it was time to actually dismantle both vehicles and take that transmission out. With so many parts coming in and out, organization is key, especially since you have two vehicles. It's going to be a lot more delicate. You have several screws where the flex plate meets the torque converter. You simply just get the bolt that's in front of the engine, which is the crankshaft bolt, and just turn the engine. That way you're able to rotate it and remove every single bolt off the flex plate to the torque converter. If you're thinking of changing mounts, now's the time. This is the best time since it's a simple 2-bolt affair to be able to take off, and for the rear is just 3 bolts, so it was perfect timing since they were destroyed. Now was a great time to be able to drain the oil and swap out that oil filter, since I did not have any CV joints or cross member to fight with. the vehicle, I had a check engine light, and one of the codes were that the oxygen sensors were bad. Well, I was missing 2 oxygen sensors for this particular car, so I got the ones from my donor vehicle and swapped them right in, and that took care of that issue. When it comes to automatic transmissions, I love to stick with the OEM transmission fluid. I was having a power steering noise when I first bought this on the CRV, and surprisingly enough, it actually comes from these two seals where they get damaged, and it's just a matter of just replacing them and it goes away. Black cover transmission shifter was actually missing, so I had to replace the complete shifter assembly, and here I'm gonna walk you through it. Basically, just take out a few screws for this lower kick panel and unplug that one sensor. Your bezel is next for the cluster, and that simply just pops right out, and you're gonna have to adjust the steering column to a lower setting to be able to get it off. Now you have a secured clip that actually slides towards your left, and you basically pry it out with this last clip, and basically when you put it back in, there is a thread pitch that you have to be able to select it to make sure that you're in the correct gear, whether it be neutral or park, and that's how you're actually able to get it correct. As you can see, that front hood, fender, and roof are going to need respray, so it's time to prepare them and give them a good wet sand.